The 1972 half dollar is a fascinating coin that carries both historical and collectible value. It belongs to the Kennedy half dollar series, which was first introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination. From the very beginning, this coin became more than just money. It became a symbol of respect and remembrance for an admired leader. The earliest Kennedy half dollars were struck in 90% silver. But after 1971, silver was completely removed from the series, and the coins were produced with a copper-nickel-clad composition. The 1972 half dollar, therefore, contains no silver, but it continues to have numismatic value among collectors. The design of the 1972 half dollar is meaningful and detailed. On the obverse, or front side, is a portrait of President John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. The word, Liberty, stretches across the top, while the motto, In God We Trust, appears below, and the year 1972 is inscribed at the bottom. On the reverse side is the presidential seal, featuring a majestic eagle holding an olive branch in one claw and arrows in the other. This design was created by Frank Gasparo and represents both peace and strength. Around the eagle are the inscriptions, United States of America, and half dollar. In 1972, these coins were produced at 3 different mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia coins carried no mint mark, and those are the ones we are focusing on here. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 153 million half dollars that year. Because of this high mintage, the 1972 half dollar without mint mark is not considered rare in general, but its true value depends heavily on its condition and grade. For coin collectors, grading is one of the most important aspects. A coin that is circulated heavily will show scratches, wear, and loss of detail, making its value much lower. But if a coin is sharp, lustrous, and nearly flawless, it can grade much higher and command a far better price. The grading system includes levels such as good, fine, very fine, extremely fine, about uncirculated, and mint state. Most 1972 half dollars are found in circulated condition, but the coins that remain in mint state are the ones collectors seek the most. If we look at today's market value, a circulated 1972 half dollar without a mint mark usually sells for around 75 cents to $1.50. In very fine condition, the value can reach $2 to $3. In extremely fine condition, prices rise to $4 to $6. Coins in about uncirculated condition might sell between $6 and $10. In mint state grades, from MS60 to MS63, these coins are typically worth $12 to $20. Higher grades such as MS64 and MS65 increase the value to about $25 to $45. In gem condition, such as MS66 or better, the 1972 half dollar can be worth $70 to $150 or even more depending on the market. Era coins are another exciting part of collecting. If a 1972 half dollar shows a striking error such as a doubled die on the obverse, an off-center strike, or a planchet flaw, it can become far more valuable. Such error coins can fetch anywhere between $200 to $500, and in some cases, even more if they are rare or in excellent condition. For collectors, the Kennedy half dollar series is a favorite to complete. Each year and each mint mark represents a piece of the larger picture. The 1972 Philadelphia coin, while common, is still an important part of the series. It also marks a period of transition, as the country had fully moved away from silver coinage to the copper-nickel-clad standard. This makes the coin not just a collectible, but also a symbol of a major shift in U.S. coinage history. For investors and collectors alike, a high-grade example of this coin is always a solid choice. There are also interesting facts about the 1972 half dollar that make it even more appealing, because so many of them were used in everyday commerce. Most surviving examples are worn. That is why finding a sharp, lustrous, well-preserved coin is so rewarding. Proof versions made at the San Francisco Mint are even more sought after. But the Philadelphia no-mint mark coins have their own place in the hearts of collectors. The Kennedy half dollar, from the moment of its release, has remained popular among the American public. And even now it is seen as a piece of respect and remembrance for President Kennedy. If you happen to own a 1972 half dollar without a mint mark, the first step is to carefully check its condition. A heavily circulated coin may only be worth $1 or $2, but a high-grade piece could be worth much more. In rare cases, if it is an error coin or an exceptional gem, it could be worth hundreds of dollars. This is why proper grading, often by a professional, is essential to understand the real value of the coin. In the end, the 1972 half dollar without mint mark is more than just a piece of metal. It is a fragment of American history, representing a period of change, a symbol of respect for a president, and a continuing favorite for collectors, whether you hold it as part of a hobby or as an investment. This coin will always maintain its importance and appeal in the world of numismatics.